kidding. And we are live. Oh, shit. I'm not gonna yell. So somebody can hear me. Mom is sleeping. Last thing I want to do is wake her up. Oh my gosh. It's so nice and peaceful right now. Let's not do that. Okay. Why is it doing that? What the hell? It is so weird. I need hot chocolate and I need to take my black seed oil. Oh my gosh. Let me go on TikTok. What's up, Bob? I just had a salad with ham and black olives. That's it. It sounds very boring, right? With, I don't even know what kind of dressing I just had. Caesar? Thousand Island? I don't even know. I'm going to go look now because I'm going to make some hot cocoa. But who knows? Maybe we'll see some Aurora. I'll tell you one thing. It's not looking good for the meteor shower for me. Not looking good. Weather-wise, Kendrick, when you're ready, let's order the... whatever. This way to get it quick. Because you're going to get your check tomorrow, Thursday. I might as well just get it now. Let's order it now. Yes. Because this way it gets here when you run out. Right. You know, there's no guarantee how long it's going to... If there's no guarantee how long it's going to take to get here. It could take 2 days like the usual. It might take longer. So we might as well just order it now.
Okay, bro.
Hold on. We're watching the Aurora. See it?
Yeah? Oh, that's nice.
What is it called now?
Hide. There you have it.
That one?
Yeah, you purchased it in November 25th.
But that flavor?
The same one, yeah.
What is that? Sour apple or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
See, it comes Thursday, so
Oh, fucking sweet.
might as well.
Yes, sir. Just Bill.
Yeah, you know how I hate that.
I know.
You can go now, yes.
Okay, thank you, bro.
I hate that. Okay, that's done. That didn't take long. I need to make hot cocoa. It is cold here. Oh my God, I just got them at work and it's like 25 degrees out. It was 8 this morning. Alexa, what's the temperature?
It's 31 degrees right now,
Wow.
with a low of 27 and a high of 32 for the day.
I was way
Feels
off.
like 23 due to the wind.
Ah, that's why. Okay. it feels cold. So I just walked the dog. And he's looking for more. It feels cold because it is a little windy. Oh, here he is. Nanitska Boonus. The baby. I need to make hot chocolate. Like, right away. I'm so lazy. I am very lazy right now. Let me just do it. Get it over with. Come on. Exit. Exit. I got 2 fires going. Not one, but 2 fires going. So I got to keep track of both. That's good enough for now. I don't want to overdo it. All right, let me get my hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Wow, the Knicks are blowing away Toronto. Oh my, not really blowing away, 15 points. Not really a blowout. Where's the terror? I don't know. Where is the terror? All right. Now I'm set. That is so good. This is the worst part. Ugh. You guys don't understand. This is like really good for you, but it tastes, if you ever remember milk of magnesium or that, whatever, that other castor oil, this is worse. But this is so healthy. Black seed oil. It is really, 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 really good for you. But the taste is to be desired. Oh, that didn't work. That backwashed. Oh, that was horrific. Oh my God, that was bad. That was bad. Oh, that was really bad. Ugh. Oh my God, that is brutal. The hot chocolate doesn't do it. Oh my God. Oh, that stuff is just, I'm telling you, it's great for you, but it tastes the absolute worst. This stuff. It's so good for you. Don't take my word for it. Look up health benefits black seed oil. You'll be shocked. Shocked. But it tastes like the worst thing you could ever taste. And it stays, it lingers. It's oil. Oh. I just messed that up. Next time I'll never use hot chocolate. I tried it. Orange juice is best. Orange juice is best. I will never make that mistake ever again. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, he wants in. Tycho. I'm coming, you. Mr. Spoiled. Yeah, it is. Come on. I know. You want to come in. I know. Oh my God, that was brutal. Oh, I gotta get off camera a second because I can't do the visuals. Oh my God. That was horrific. Have you ever had it, Bob? Oh, have you ever tried black seed oil? If you don't, I mean, you don't want to. I'm serious. But it's so good for you. But I'm like, that I accidentally went back toward, I can't explain it, but I didn't swallow it when I should have swallowed it. And I ended up tasting it before tasting the hot chocolate, and it really didn't work out well. It really didn't. Oof. What's up, Harlow and Chris and Wilder? And Chris and Wilder and Harlow are gone. And the worst thing is, if you have gas, this is too much information, but you taste it even more. It's just brutal. Alexa, shut off light.
Got it.
I feel like I'm getting a fever again. This is not good. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday evening, night, morning, whatever, Wednesday. Who knows? I don't even know. All I know is it's looking pretty nice on the screen. Yes, this is Greenland, an airport. It's public domain use. So I can use it. Like the other one, the polar bear, but I haven't checked that one. No need. But the weather, like I was saying, is not looking good here for this weekend for the Geminids meteor shower. It does not look good. And it's so disappointing. I'm going to check the models again. I know it doesn't look good because I looked earlier today, but I haven't looked tonight. Like it's going to be a big deal. It's a big high pressure. Wow. That should bring up a little of the temperatures. It's a little to the south and out. If it was here, it would warm it up a little bit, but it's too far out and it's too far north. That's not really going to pull up the warmer air. There's not much warm air to pull up down south anyway, because they got that cold Arctic blast, and there's another system here which is going to be my problem. Right here. For the weekend. This is the weekend problem.
There it is. There's Thursday. Let's check Friday. That's actually looking a little bit better, to be honest, for Friday night. Oh yeah, that looks definitely better. When the temperatures are 16 degrees, it sure isn't going to snow. That usually is a sign of low humidity, cold temperatures like that, and no clouds. That's what that tells me. So that's actually good. But let's look at Saturday. That's what I'm worried about. That's not good. It's definitely instability because of here. But, before this comes, there could be a window here. There could be a window for Sunday morning, Saturday night. That's Sunday, 2 a.m. That could be a good thing for me up here. First of all, the winds ain't coming out of the west yet where it brings those clouds in. It's going to be close. The timing is going to be close. See, this is the problem. If this gets there sooner, I'm toast. And then there's energy offshore. It's like there's a sweet spot here. I'll be lucky. And there is a storm. And I always say this, the energy is being tapped from this low pressure. So this could bring some snow on Sunday. This could definitely be a snow event Sunday. I don't know what they're saying, but I'm going to have to check my weather. A low pressure is going to develop. And then it just moves away quick, so that's good. Nova Scotia. It's going to be windy. Look at the temperatures coming down. 14 degrees in Newburgh, 14 in Albany. It's cold. I'm not worried about the cold. So it's going to be close for the Geminids meteor shower. Alexa, what's the weather for Sunday?
Sunday will be partly cloudy with a high of 28 degrees and a low of 12 degrees. No rain or snow expected during the day. Just a 2% chance
They
of snow
changed it. Alexa, what's the weather for Sunday night?
Sunday night will be partly cloudy with a low of 12 degrees.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, what's the weather for Saturday night?
Saturday night will be partly cloudy with a low
That's
of
great.
26 degrees.
I see it
There's
on...
a 48%
Alexa, stop. I could tell by the models, the weather models have changed because there's clippers coming down and they're moving across. But there's a low pressure that looks like... But that could be the American model. That's the thing. That could be a forecast based on the American model, not the Euro, which worries me. I do see not bad weather Friday and Saturday, maybe Saturday. Friday doesn't look bad. Alexa, what's the weather for Friday night? Alexa, what's the weather for Friday night?
Friday night will be partly cloudy with a low
Alexa,
of 18
stop.
degrees.
It could work out. It's going to be close. I don't listen to forecasts. I look at the models. The models have changed. Like I always say that. The models change. And it'll change again. Tomorrow evening, I'll have a better idea what's going to go on. 2-3 days out. That's just the way it is. And I said that all the time. You cannot go on models 5 days or more out because they will change. Systems can slow down, speed up, move further north or whatever direction. It's that close. That's why I don't pay no mind to it. I've been doing this way too long and know better. A lot of people that know me that I've been covering weather for years and years know this. I just hope I'm not getting sick because I feel it. And there is a virus going around. It seems like everybody I talk to is sick. Stay away from me. What's up, Mike? Yeah, I go day by day, and if my joints... Oh, yeah, a lot of people... Oh, for sure. Or migraines, low pressures. Definite. A lot of people can feel it. Physically. They can tell. You're right. You're right. Yes. Arthritic pain, joints, migraines, pressure changes. Absolutely, there are people that are affected by that. That is a fact. What's up, Dusty? I have not checked anything. I've been so busy. Tomorrow's nutty to work. Work tomorrow is crazy. Wednesdays is crazy for me. Anyway, we'll see how this night goes. I'm in no rush. Maybe we'll get some nice Aurora activity. We'll see. I'm telling you, that black seed oil just did me in bad. I'm tasting that. It's not going away. I think that's what's loosening me up. Because that's what that does. But I'll never drink that stuff again with hot chocolate. Orange juice. I'm going to be tasting that shit all night now. And it's super annoying. Anyway. How's the weather by you, Bob? I already know how it is by Mike. Mike is freezing like I am. It was 8 degrees this morning. 8 degrees. Actually, it was 7 when I walked the dog this morning. 7 Fahrenheit. It was brutal. I've got both fires going on right now. Fireplace, wood stove. But it's nice and warm in here, though. It's nice and toasty. It's warm in here. And I have the door open so the heat is traveling throughout the entire house by the fires. It works great. Now, I took a picture of it the other day. I deleted it. I don't have you're snowing by you? It ain't snowing here. It's cloudy. It's snowing where you are? I have a small wood stove insert in the fireplace over there. And I've got it piped up to the chimney. That heats up better than the fireplace and it uses less wood. And it actually throws off more heat than the firewood in a fireplace. So I have this little stove, like this wide. And it's right inside the fireplace. And the pipe is going through the flue, where the smoke would go up through the chimney. There's a pipe. I have the pipe from the wood stove going right up through it. It's a real small thing, but it works great. The only thing is I can only put small pieces of wood, maybe a foot long. That'll fit in there. But it works. Now this is a big one. And this one's blazing right now. Blazing. So, like I said, it helps. And it's going to be cold. But no snow, thank gosh. Is it snowing a lot? Go make your dinner. Go enjoy yourself. Sit down and relax and eat your dinner. Go make your supper. What are you making? I had a salad with diced ham, deli ham, and black olives. That's it. That's what I ate today. Oh my God, I forgot. I gotta take my Manjaro. Holy shit, I forgot about that. It's Tuesday. Damn, I almost forgot. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 2? No, 3. Oh. I have a little refrigerator over here. This has to stay refrigerated. These must stay refrigerated. But that refrigerator is really cold, so I have to let this sit out. One time I tried to do that when I took it out of there. It was too thick, and it didn't go into the skin. And I wasted half of it. I was like, you freak. Ooh, what's going on? Rice, eggs, noodles, teriyaki sauce to the mix. Maybe some chicken. Jesus Christ, you sound like Kendrick cooking. Like, throw everything in there. But that sounds good, though, because that sounds like a scrambled egg in the rice with the noodles to make it like a Chinese. I know where you're going with that. See, I would put... You don't want to know what I do when I cook like that. I go all out. I dice the chicken. I put it in teriyaki sauce. I make it in the teriyaki. Diced boneless chicken breast. Then I'm going to add all kinds of vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, bean sprouts, what are those? Water chestnuts, snow peas, mushrooms, onions, red pepper. I know I'm missing stuff. Water chestnut. Baby corn. That's what I pretty much put in. And I make all those vegetables mixed with the chicken over a bed of white rice. Matter of fact, I'm going to make that soon. Maybe this week. That is so good. And then you buy those sauces, garlic sauce, whatever, that you go into the international section, they sell them. Asian, teriyaki. Oh my God, it's so good. And it tastes just like Chinese food. Oh my God. We're supposed to get rain here. 3 inches there tomorrow? We're getting rain. We're not getting snow here. Too warm. Well, you're higher elevation. You're getting snow. But that does sound good, Dusty. I hope enjoy your dinner. But I have recipes. I've done it. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. And it comes out so good. So good. I don't know if I have bottles of that stuff. But it comes in all different types of flavors. And you find them in the international section. And it's just amazing how good that is. But yeah, go enjoy your food, Dusty. How many inches? 3 inches, right? Because I can't really see that. That's not too bad. 3 inches, nothing. It sounds like, what's up, Nick? It sounds like a lot, but 3 inches is what? Like this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 3 inches. That's nothing, really. Now, if it's a foot, then we're talking. But when you think about it, it's really not a lot. 3 inches, Now, say that to a person that lives down south. They don't need 2 inches is like a disaster. Because they're not built for that snow. To remove it, they're just not. It's a nightmare. But for us, 3 inches is a nuisance. It's not even, it's nothing. You know what I mean? And winter hasn't even started yet, Mike. We got to watch, and I could show you the pattern. The one thing, see, you're a little bit more to the north than I am. Because of the pattern. There's one thing we need to be careful here. And I'm going to explain it. This is the way it used to be. And it almost looks like it wants to be again. And people say El Niño, El Niño, La Niña, all that shit. So, for example, you see this low pressure right here? coming down. Now, two things could happen. I said this last week trying to explain it. If it goes to, say, here, and you have another low pressure that develops, say, here, it can transfer its energy to this low and bomb it out and make it a nor'easter that goes up the coast. Those are the things I look for. That is a lot of what used to happen in the past. I have not seen that in the last 10 years. But that was a common thing. Now this one is actually setting up almost that way. Let's back up a little. Let's go to, not that system. Let's go to the next system. The maps have changed. Okay, so there's a system trying to develop right here. Kinda. Right? There's another system here. A low here. And actually, it is insane. Okay, let's see if it is a high pressure down there. Okay, right here. So there's a disturbance here. You have this. And it forms too late. But it's going to tap the energy from this system, and it's going to form a low pressure right there. You can't really see it, but it's right there. Now, this is Sunday morning. This is the energy from the other system. But it's tapping into that energy. See how it's pulling the energy into it? And then you get that. See, it's tapping the energy from this one, and it's creating this. This is what I used to watch out for. When it would take energy from another low pressure and develop another low here. The problem is, it's happening way too late. What used to happen in the past is it would come in a little bit lower, and you'd have a low pressure develop here. It would tap it out and then move up the coast as a nor'easter. I haven't seen that in a long time. But that's the way it used to be years ago. Or you could just get a system coming out of the Gulf or down here developing and right up the coast as a nor'easter. But that was something that used to happen all the time. But this is weird because it's happening way to the north, too late. It shifted more to the north. This used to happen down here. I'm going to keep an eye on the winter for that. These systems that come down, dive down. But the pattern has been these systems would come down following the jet, bounce up, go north of me, and then go out. Which means warmer for me. For us, warmer. Because we're on the southern side of the jet. It's the warmer side. So I'm going to keep an eye on this pattern. Another thing, too, as you watch, is a high pressure. Like a Bermuda high developing here and pumping up warmer air from down south. Which prevents these systems from coming through. It pushes it to the north. So there's a lot of different things to look at. I will be keeping an eye on it. But we've been lucky. Because we haven't been getting the nor'easters like we used to. $20 years ago, even 15 years ago, we would get pounded with snow here. Because the jet would go to the south or over us, where we're in that cold air. Where you have the jet stream, low pressures can develop because that's the clash between colder air and warmer air. Little low pressures develop around that jet, causes the front. It's going to the north a lot now, the jet. We're on the warm side of the jet. It used to be where it would come and go through the mid-Atlantic or even over like New York and New England. And we would be in that colder air. The pattern has changed over the last 10 years. So, if you remember when you were younger, we had a lot more snowstorms. We had a lot more snow. Now you're in the mountains, so you can't really, that's not, you cannot gauge that. You could just say, well, I've had more snow, yes. But for people like me in the valley, we can tell how the weather has changed. You're in the mountains, you're at high elevation, you should get snow. I always said that when you don't get snow, we have a serious problem. That means it's warm in the mountains, high altitude. That's not good. Because you should be getting snow. It's a G3 storm tonight or smaller. Cool. So I look for the weather patterns. So I'll keep an eye at it all winter to see where the jet stream is going. You can get a good gauge on that and generally tell what the weather's going to be. That's why when you hear them make predictions, they're looking at the pattern of what the jet is going to probably do, and they can give you a general forecast. Farmer's Almanac, that's what they're looking at. They're going to use El Nino, La Nina, blah, blah, blah. Past history, put it all together. That's how they do all the models. Is it a G? I can check. I don't know. I'm going to look at space weather. I thought you were saying it's going to be a G3 or smaller. Geomagnetic storm watch is canceled. It missed, or its impact was too weak to notice. The strong geomagnetic storm watch is canceled. Done. They canceled it. Space weather. You had a dream about it? It's beautiful. Regardless. Now, obviously in Greenland and in Canada or certain areas, you're going to have aurora activity. The oval is there. It's there, but the intensity is, that's the thing. But you're always going to have some kind of a indication of aurora. Because that's where the activity is. The oval's in the north. And this is Greenland. They always get this. Like certain places in Canada, they're in that oval all the time. It's to be expected. It's all about the intensity of the aurora. I personally thought it was going to be stronger too, but they canceled the storm. It missed. Or it was weak. Weaker than expected. I just read it on Space Weather. I would love to see this in person one day. I really would. I would love to see this in person. But in order for that to happen, you got to go to like a guaranteed spot. And you're going to have to travel to a cold climate. Because like I said, if you go to a certain place, you're pretty much going to see it. Unless it's cloudy. But even then, you could, it'll brighten up. But you're going to have to travel to the north. To where the aurora usually sets up. Then you pretty got a good shot. And you would do it in the winter months. You can't do it in the summer months because it's too bright. The sun still affects those areas. So it's winter. I would say if I was going, I would go in late November. Before it's too crazy frigid there. Come on up to Winnipeg. Grab a sandwich. Where have you been? Oh my gosh. Then you continue on to northern Manitoba. Yeah, Churchill. Let's go to Churchill. Churchill's always pretty active with the aurora. Matter of fact, let's see what Churchill's doing right now. Let's check. Somebody's messaging me and I'm too lazy to get up to check. Busy with life. What else is new? And not much going on in Churchill. It's a beautiful, clear night. But it looks like something's up with the camera because it's in a position I rarely ever see. So, not much going on in Churchill right now. Yeah, but you don't even need to go that far to get good views. What? Just far enough from city lights. I wouldn't know because I've never been there. Cloudy everywhere else. I had to stay home today after. Oh, Jesus Christ. Poor Luke. I don't want to say I feel for you. But boy, oh boy. Somewhere on my computer, or I don't think it's on my. I have a picture when I had a tooth extracted. Actually, it was multiple at one time. I had my mouth full of gauze and all kinds of anesthetic. And it was the worst. Because after that anesthesia wears off, oh my God. Oh, it's so brutal. I actually can relate, and I don't want to say feel your pain, but been there, done that. Been there, done that. Oh, that shit ain't no fun. None. And then it depends. My dad had a cabin in northwestern Ontario that he had the darkest skies ever, but he was on a host, so I avoided going. Oh, shit. Oh, he was I got you now. That kind of sucks. That sucks. Grab a sandwich. Oh. Yeah, man. The wisdom tooth. Ooh. You know, that depends also on the polarity of the event when it hits Earth. If it's the wrong polarity, the event is much stronger and causes more damage. Yes, but that's a hit or miss in itself. But the oval usually is over the same areas to the north. That's what I'm saying. I mean, we could put it up on the screen now. The intensity is a whole different thing. But you want to go to a place that has frequent oval activity in general. And you can look at even a simple thing like this. Like Greenland, it's always over Greenland. Southern. It's always over that area. If you look, you'll see where it usually is. And this does not change. Yeah, it can change in intensity. It could be smaller. During the day, it's on the other side. It could be more. But usually, if you go to the sweet spot, right in here, you're probably in business. Like I said, Greenland is a good bet. It's a good bet. So that's what I'm saying. I would take my chances to go to a place that I know is frequently in the oval. Even as cold as it could be, I would rather take my chances and travel to a place that the likelihood is higher of activity. And I know you could see it from the outside and it moves down. This is way to the north actually right now. But I would probably go to Greenland, believe it or not. I probably would. I don't know about Canada. This place is always active. Yeah, Finland, yes. Norway, yes. Yes. So again, it depends. I wonder what would be cheapest. I don't think going to Norway or Finland would be cheaper than going to Canada, or probably Canada is probably the cheapest way to go. Right? I would think. For us. I don't know about that. Grab a sandwich, because if you hear me as loud as I am and crazy, you might regret that. We would welcome you with open arms. You might want to kick me out real soon. Jeez, and I invited this guy with open arms, and look at this American. I hope he goes home tomorrow. Oh my God. Especially, we got to watch out for these California folks. Like Cali Nick, got to watch out for them. That's that San Francisco treat shit. That's an old... was that a rice or... Oh, okay. I was paying attention. I wanted to see if he was paying attention. What was that, rice-a-roni for those older? San Francisco treat? Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. Oh my God! I remember that as a little kid. Was that right? Is that right? Does anybody know? Exactly. I'm from New York. Enough said. Forget about it. Oh shit! Luke is from California. I should just drink more black seed oil and punish myself. Oh my God. Oh shit. I'm not commenting at all. I'm staying neutral. Don't drag me into this shit in chat. I'm not talking to you, Nick. I'm talking to them over there. Oh, hell no. You kind of remember the Rice-A-Roni commercials? See, I remember there was a movie that reminded me of that. It was Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was with an albino villain, and he's chasing them through the streets of San Francisco. What movie was that? No, it's all right. It's fine. Grab a sandwich. Charlie Carr on the Rice-A-Roni commercial. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. But there was a movie. It's actually a really good movie with Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn. I gotta watch that. It's not Modern Times. Alexa, what is the movie that had Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn?
Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn starred together in Foul Play and Seems Like Old Times.
Foul
comedy films
Play.
From the late 70s
Alexa,
and
stop.
early 80s.
It's called Foul Play. That's it. Foul Play. That movie is funny. That movie, if you have never seen it, I haven't seen it in decades. But I'll never forget there's a scene, and I don't even want to give it away. I don't even want to give it away. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to give it away because there's a funny scene. There's a few, actually, but there's one with a Chinese elderly couple in the car. I was dying. It's funny. Check it out when you get a chance. It's an old flick. Foul Play. Oh my gosh. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. Now every time I think I'm gonna think of Cali Nick. Oh my, I can just see Cali Nick's face on the box. Oh shit. You know what I've been watching that's twisted? And I didn't think it was gonna be this good. Have you guys seen the remake of the It movies? Pennywise the Clown? They have this new series on HBO. And it's called Welcome to Derry. And I'm thinking this is going to be some corny bullshit. I am shockingly surprised. I'm like, oh shit, this is cray-cray. It is some cray-cray shit in there. I'm like, whoa, this is better than the movies. It's creepy. It's like, I'm not, I didn't expect things to go down. It's like, no character is safe in this series. Let's put it that way. No character is safe. I'm like, oh shit. I wasn't expecting that. Right? See, Luke agrees. Ain't that crazy? Is that crazy or what? Now I'm only I haven't seen chapter 6 yet. I did the first 5. And I'm not going to get into spoilers. But I was like, oh shit, this is better than the movies. To me. Anyway, I'm enjoying that series. I like to binge watch. So I know there's 6 and 7 chapters are out. Season 1. I'm going to wait. I don't know. Alexa, how many chapters in season 1 of Welcome to Derry?
Welcome to Derry Season 1 has 8 episodes.
Oh, shit. So there's only one more. That means by next week. Oh, definitely. I agree, Luke. But you got to remember, Tim Curry, I mean, for the time, you got to, all right, 2 things. I remember seeing that series, the 2-part, I think it was, on ABC when I was a kid. It, with Tim Curry. It was made for TV. Anything made for TV was like BS. You know, it was made for TV. Even though Salem's Lot was really good for a made for TV. I thought that was okay. But this shit is crazy. I mean, I was like, oh, and just the music is creepy. It kind of reminds me of a Stephen King meets American Horror Story. Like Stephen King meets American Horror Story. Kinda. Vibe. If that makes any sense. But if you want to see something, if you have HBO access to it, check it out. Give it a chance. Don't give up. Give it a chance. Give this Welcome to Derry a chance. You're going to be like, oh, it's not like, because one night it was Nick, myself, and KJ. We were watching privately, because I can do that with up to 10 people. We were watching Terrifier 3. I had to shut it off. I had to shut it off. It was just too much. It was too much. Oh my God, that is so tough. What is this? You say The Shining. Shining is a great movie. But I tell you, the one that was crazy was Misery. Misery was crazy. The acting was superb. James Caan and Kathy Bates. Misery's an excellent movie. When Nick goes, don't remind him of that movie. You saw the whole movie of Terrifier 3. I had to shut it down after the Santa scene. I said I can't. Oh no, it was the scene right after that. I was like, oh. I got physically ill. Like I was like, I can't do it. What's up, Dwayne? Shit. What is my favorite Stephen King movie? Oh my. Dude, the short story, I mean, there's actually, if you think about it, there's a lot of good movies. One that is underrated, and I think it'd be awesome to do it today with AI. Maximum Overdrive. Maximum Overdrive was an awesome movie with the AC/DC soundtrack. Who made who? Christine is a classic. Pet Sematary is a classic. Cujo is a classic. I'm not saying those are any of my favorites. What about The Mist? The Mist was a good movie. Another one that I personally like, Dreamcatcher. I like Dreamcatcher. The Stand, But The Shining is definitely up there. Definitely top 3. Definite. Without a doubt. Shining is top 3. Yeah, I know. Yes. It was, I'm telling you, this movie was too much. Dark Tower. I read that. I think I did most of his books. Shit. I'm trying, did I miss any that are significant? Tommy Knockers, I was, The TV version, the Langoliers. When I read the book It, I really liked it. I don't know, is it me or the books are way better than the movies in a lot of cases? I love Phantasm. They should redo Phantasm. They really, especially if you do interdimensional aspect, change it up a little bit. Like that's a portal into another world. It works. Phantasm should be remade. The Tall Man, and oh my gosh, you could make that crazy. They're making another Friday the 13th. Can you believe that? I read about it yesterday. How many times? How many times? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. It's rehashing it over and over and over again, like for a new generation. I never saw that one yet. Blade Runner, the last one. Books are always get better. They give you your mind something to exercise. What movie has to try and show you falls way too short of what can actually scare you. I don't know. I love reading my books. What's up, Motown, and what's up, Connie? Okay, so I don't know if you saw it, but they're making a Halloween game on Xbox. It's coming out next September. Oh, I cannot wait for this game. It looks just like the first Halloween movie. John Carpenter's involved. The original, one of the producers, I can't think of his name. I think his son is now doing it. Akkad? I can't remember. This game looks freaking crazy, crazy. I cannot wait to get the Halloween game. It looks like the movie. It's got the music and everything. It's crazy. Yes, there you go. Mustafa Akkad. His son is now... Yes, yes. He's taken the role now with Carpenter. And I'm going to tell you, I saw the trailer for the game. Oh my God, I want it. I want it now. And I hope it lives up to the hype. A lot of times they fall short. But this game looks official. It's like watching the movie. I have a Michael Myers mask. Somewhere down there. I actually dressed up one year for Halloween with the coveralls, and it wasn't coveralls. It was like when I think of coveralls, I think It's like a paint suit or some like a mechanic, like a blue suit thing. Oh my God, like an aviation suit thing. And I wore it with a mask. Shit was creepy looking. It was creepy looking. That's like, I always wonder, can you imagine, like I open my door, because it's so dark out there. One of my nightmares, I don't even want to get into it, it's really bad. And it's happening more and often. I don't even want to think about this now. It's not like The Walking Dead. It looks more like people just wandering. I don't know if they're like, I don't know. I don't think they're like The Walking Dead. I think they're alive, but they're just wandering in front of the house. In the dark, always at night, the dream. But it's like I open my door and I see like people walking on the property. But not like walking, but like walking like zombies, but they don't look like they're zombies. But then again, I can't really tell. They look more like ghosts. But I could see them clearly. So I'm not sure. But that shit is creepy. And then the worst is, I always have this door that they're trying to push this door open to get in. This one. Right here. Why do you think I have the zombie apocalypse thing there? Because I'm telling you, it's like they're trying to push their way in. They come toward the house and they're trying to push their way in. That is a messed up dream. Like you're trying to hold the door. Oh my God. It's like, oh no. I don't know, Luke. Have you seen the trailer for the Halloween? Have you seen it? I'll put it quick. On Xbox. I know some of you must have seen it. Shit, I wanna hear this. We gotta put the game audio. I'm gonna bring this up. And now let's do a search. There it is. See, it says view game because it's not available yet. Oh shit, what did I do? Halloween. Where's the trailer?
A quiet town, just like hundreds of other small towns all across America. A town just like yours. But it was here, on October 31st, 1963. No motive, no warning, no provocation, just senseless death. I met him 15 years ago. I thought there was hope, that he could be reached. But what I met was not a child. No emotion. Perhaps not even human. 15 years later, he returned home. But what happened that night was only the beginning. It wasn't just a killing spree. It was a reckoning.
Whoa, calm down. He was going to reach it. Come on, we have to go. No.
You can't stop him. You can't reason with him. You can't kill the boogeyman.
Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait. Because I loved those movies. The first two are the classics. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is it for me. The original 1 and 2, not the Rob Zombie, whatever that was. It was a weird take on it, but the original 2, 1 and 2. Wow. Those were movies. Oh my gosh. So yes, I cannot wait for that. I know everybody's saying GTA, GTA. They keep postponing it. I think it's October or November now next year. It's crazy. Yes, you can. I think you can play the role of Myers. Yes, you can. Right away, Dwayne. Dwayne wants to take the role of Myers. Oh, okay. Coworker, you're going to say the coworker is the one that wants to play it? Don't lie. You really want to be Michael Myers, right? Or you like the Rob Zombie movies too? It was a different take. It was a definitely a wild. That's Zombie though. Zombie always does that. It is a weird take on it, but it has its own little vibe to it. It reminds me of like Kane the wrestler being Michael Myers in a movie. Uh-oh. Somebody's here.
Nanis caratos. My veitiris canats. You are my nanos.
Today, because now I'm doing that, I'm sleeping in the master bedroom. That bed is so comfortable. I fell asleep there for 2 hours today in the afternoon, took a power nap. Who did I find right next to me sleeping? Him. He knew I was there. If he's not on the bed with me, he's underneath the bed. But he's always nearby. It's crazy. I was like, oh shit. I woke up and there he is. Because, my phone rings and people are calling me and I have to keep the phone on because I never know what call I'm going to get. And I'm like, oh shit, they woke me up. I wanted to sleep another hour and they woke me up. Once I wake up, I'm toast. It's hard for me to fall back to sleep. Unless it's like one of those night runs in the middle of the night kind of deal. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of try to walk to the bathroom with my eyes closed and try to not wake up as much as possible. Like, I don't want to really get up. I'm going to make it. And then I'm going to make it back to the bed. But I'm going to try to keep my eyes closed as much as possible. And not really wake up as much as possible. Does that make any sense? Oh my gosh. Too much information. Yeah, right? It's never getting released, GTA 6. That's going to be a money machine. Because everybody's upset, but they're all going to buy it when it comes out. They're all going to buy it. Everybody's going to buy it. It's going to be like the biggest thing. A lot of people are going to buy it. Not everyone. A lot of people are going to buy it. Including me. But the Michael Myers, I'm looking forward more to this Michael Myers, believe it or not, than GTA 6 because I love Michael Myers movies. Those two. And it looks like the movie. And Carpenter did it. And Akkad did it. His son. Oh. It could be good. We'll see. Anyway, they canceled the geomagnetic storm watch. So this is as good as it's going to get tonight. It's not too bad. Hopefully, we'll be covering the meteor shower on Friday. I got to work till 11. Saturday, I got to work till 9. It is what it is. And that's when I'll be starting. And then I'll be up all night, sleep all day, that kind of deal. I hated that song so badly. I hated that song. And I don't use the word hate often, but I really despise that song. Up all night, sleep all day. That's right. I used to hate when he said that. That's right. I was like, fuck. The way he said it made me cringe. Now, they had another song, something with the angels, flying with the angels. I forget the name of it. That one I liked. It's finals week for me. I finished up one final today. I have another one on Thursday. Well, good luck to your finals. On your finals, Nick. Yeah, it's better than nothing. And again, the weather has to cooperate. Fly with the Angels, that was the name of it? I wasn't a big fan of that band. So, I can't even, I'm trying to think without looking. Don't tell me the name of the band. Oh, God. Like I said, that was like a hair bandy type of thing. Oh, God. I could see them on the freaking in my head. Slaughter. I'm glad nobody put the name in chat, so I wasn't cheating. Slaughter. It came to me. That's like, there was another band that had a lot of talent, especially the guitarist. And I'm not talking about, there's two that are in my head. It's like, I can't think of the name of the band, but I'm trying to. You know when you can hum the song but you can't think of the lyrics? And you're trying to come up with the title? More Than Words? What was it? More than. It was the two of them singing. He was a good guitarist. Oh my God. Extreme. Yes. Yes. Grab a sandwich. Yes. Yes. He got it. That's what I was thinking of. Extreme. Yes. Holy shit. The Police had a lot of good songs. Oh my God. I wish we weren't on Tuba View and Booker Face. There are a lot of good Police songs, especially their older ones. Like even So Lonely. So Lonely is great. Spirits in the Material World. If you go into their older stuff, they had a lot of good songs. Everybody thinks of Synchronicity. That album, Wrapped Around Your Finger, that shit. They had a lot of great songs. Yes, Grab a Sandwich. Yes. More the Feeling is Boston. I'm trying to think of more bands like that. Like Warrant. Which the Uncle Tom's Cabin is freaking phenomenal. I love that song. I think that was one of their better songs. You know, in another band, Modern Day Cowboy, Tesla. Tesla had a lot of songs. No, I haven't seen the movie Close Ship. I have not. So you said, you see, you wrapped around your finger. That's off Synchronicity. But the Police had a lot of great older songs. You know something? Great White did a great cover version of a Led Zeppelin song on Unplugged, MTV Unplugged. What was it? Babe. Was it Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You? Oh, they did a great cover of that. Oh my gosh. See, I'm an old school metalhead, but the hair band thing, like the Wingers, Warrants, like those kind of bands, even Skid Row. Now, Motley Crue was a little different, but I never really trended that way to those type of bands. Poison. It was more the heavy stuff. Like you would find me with the metalheads listening to Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, Exodus. Of course, the older stuff, Iron Maiden, that kind of stuff. The hair bands was some, but that wasn't the predominant favorite of ours in the crew. You know what I'm saying? I never ever got into Kiss. I thought they were and a lot of my friends were into it. And I said, you guys like their shit because of their show and their makeup and all that shit, but are they really great as musicians? Think about it. Really? I used to argue with them. I thought they were way overrated. Cinderella, I seen numerous times live. Cinderella was freaking amazing live. They were one of the best opening bands I've ever seen open. And I seen them a few times open for different bands. Cinderella was excellent. Tom Kiefer had an excellent fucking voice live. Cinderella impressed me so much. It almost sounded like AC/DC meets The Cult. It was like that. It's like, I swear, it was like AC/DC meets The Cult. Because he sang a little bit like the Cult singer, but it was phenomenal live. I was so shocked. Oh, man. Detroit Rock City. I mean, there's a few. I do like a few Kiss songs. I'm not going to say I don't. The more popular ones. I never liked Beth. Never did. I never liked Beth. Peter Criss's song. Yep. I'm gonna tell you that I was shocked on how good Cinderella was. I'm not joking. Testament was awesome too. Oh my God, Testament was fucking amazing live. The worst band I've ever seen live was Faster Pussycat. Garbage. Sorry. They were bad. Trying to think of like the worst. I don't even want to think about that. That one sticks out. I wasn't a Marillion fan either when they used to open for Rush. And Giorgio, when I saw Ancient Aliens live a few weeks ago, that's his favorite band. And I'm like, oh, I'll never ever bring that up to him in a conversation. What's your favorite band? And he says Marillion, I'm done. We're not going to agree on that one. I'm a Rush fan, so I love Rush live. Now, here's the weird thing. And I've seen Iron Maiden 19 times. And I saw them in their prime. I have to say, I enjoy Maiden, I can't say like now, because now they're like 70 years old. But I seen Maiden live in 1999. Before they came out with Brave New World, they came back together as a band when they dumped Blaze. They came out with a game called Ed Hunter. And they played all the songs, there was 20 on the Ed Hunter game. It was like the top Iron Maiden songs. They played every one. I had first row center. I was holding on for dear life because everybody was pushing me. I was touching their guitar bodies. That's how close I was to them. They were right there in front of me. Iron Maiden, Bruce, everyone. And that's when they had the 3 guitarists, Yannick, Adrian, and Dave. They were like, I could touch them. They were like right in front of me. They were badass. And Bruce was way better vocally trained. He knew how to, he mastered his voice. When I seen Iron Maiden in the 80s, Bruce was rough. Great vocals, power. But he didn't have control of controlling the octaves properly. He would be slightly high, like too sharp or flat. Like he wasn't, he didn't have it honed down yet. He was great, but he didn't have his vocals mastered yet, if that makes any sense. He just got better over time. He really got better over time. And a lot of my friends are like, I don't listen to the newer Maiden, you know, I'm into the old Maiden. You are fucking missing out on a lot of shit. You are missing out on a lot of stuff. Because I swear I love all Maiden. And there's nothing like, of course, the older stuff. But that's not to discount their newer stuff either. At all. Just saying. AC/DC, I seen them again in the 80s where it was so fucking loud. It was so amazing. And the cannons on the stage, on the sides of the stage, for those about to rock, we salute you. I was like, holy that was badass. In their prime, Judas Priest in their prime was phenomenal. I saw Metallica with Cliff Burton. Master of Puppets tour. Opened for Ozzy Osbourne, Ultimate Sin tour. And they blew Ozzy to pieces. It wasn't even close. Metallica was just amazing. Ozzy couldn't even touch Metallica. But Ozzy's voice wasn't good that night either. He didn't sound too good. Wow. Bruce made an appearance. Took my mom for her birthday to see Air Supply and Waterway. That was nice. Yeah, but you're not missing out if you only like I only do. Okay, so the Metallica thing. There's a lot of reasons. The Metallica thing really, really turned me off after time. Oh my God. Or when Cliff, you know, because I'm on TikTok, I was like, who are they going to get to replace? And Jason Newsted was awesome. That guy could play bass. He could. I think he was too much for them. Because I saw in 1988 the Monsters of Rock, and it was, what album was that? Shit, the one with the scales on it. Justice for All. And Justice for All. It was fucking good. Then they sold out to MTV. When Enter Sandman made its airplay, you could see what happened. They sold out. They really sold out to the MTV because they saw how popular they were getting. Making their videos and putting them on MTV. They became the MTV sensation. And they knew it. And they changed their music to make it more, how would I say it? Shit. Mainstream. I swear to you, living it, the experience. Then there was Napster, but that was a whole different thing with Lars. They actually changed because sold out to MTV. I am telling you, that is exactly the Napster. Yes. And I'm like, they saw Nothing Else Matters. They saw how they were trending on MTV, how popular they were. And they grew, they had more fans. But they kind of forgot about where they came from, their roots, the heaviness. And they traded it off for the popularity. That's what I'm trying to say. I think it was Bob Rock. I think you're right. So when the black, don't get me wrong, I had to be a stink bug, collided with the mic. Don't get me wrong, I like a few of the songs on the Black Album. I do. I mean, who doesn't like Enter Sandman? Sad But True. I like Sad But True. But then I said, oh shit, okay. But then the shit hit the fan. Oh my God, the next two. And I'm like, am I gonna get a heavy song in here? Like King Nothing. I'm like, what happened? Where's the old Metallica? It's gone. And then the one that, because we would wait years for albums from Metallica. Years. It seemed like fucking 7 years. And I'll never forget my experience that I almost threw up when I heard that sound. And I don't know if Lars is just insane that he allowed that engineer to make that sound exist on the album. But Saint Anger, that gung, 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 gung. I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that for real? And then it's throughout the whole album. I'm like, boing, 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 boing. I'm like, oh my God, that's giving me a headache. It's horrible. And now they have remastered versions, taking that sound out and putting like a real snare on it. It sounds way better. Still not great, but way better than that annoying. Oh my God. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And I can't play it because I'm on TubeView and Bookface. That drove me nuts. Every album, I'm trying to see if they're going to come out with something heavy. And they have a couple of songs, maybe 2 or 3 would be heavier. But no. I would not pay to see Metallica, I'll tell you that right now. I seen them in the 80s. I'm happy. That's the way I want to remember them in my head. The old Metallica. They want a fortune for their tickets. It's insane how much they charge for tickets. Like next year, I'm going to see Iron Maiden, Megadeth, and Anthrax. And I got VIP. $550. That's a lot. But then again, it's Iron Maiden, Megadeth, and Anthrax. And I got VIP. I looked into buying Metallica tickets just out of curiosity. I wasn't going to go. It was close to $1,000 for good seats. I was like, what? I agree with you, Dusty. I'm with you. Yeah, you're right. It is like a cash grab. Oh shit, I gotta stick myself. Where's my... where's my pad? Hold on, you guys don't want to see this, so I'm gonna get off camera. I gotta wipe with an alcohol pad. Ah, shit. But so is sports. I could put my camera. You can't really see me stick myself. Those are my mouth. No, you can't. I hold it there just for a second, just to make sure it gets all out. Okay. Done. Sports tickets are expensive. It's insane. They priced out a lot of the fans. They really did. Sad, actually. No, the station's not set at 1 o'clock. I have to switch it over. But otherwise, it's good till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I had that black seed oil, and it's just making me twisted. But anyway, getting back to the music. So, for me, it's Megadeth's supposedly his last tour. Dave is hanging it up. That's what he says. This is it. So this is my last chance to see Megadeth. And I've seen them 5 or 6 times. Anthrax is a local thing, so it's always good to see Anthrax. It's not a big deal to me. This is my number 20 for Iron Maiden. So it's kind of special for me. It's number 20. So it's VIP. Then there's Rush. Rush is next year too. And that's number 22. So I'm going to get to 2-0 on 2 bands next year. 20 for Rush, 20 for Maiden. That's freaking amazing. That's just 40 concerts with those 2 bands alone. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to check the fires. That's what I got to do. I'm going to let them go out now. It's getting late. Let the fires just burn out. It's warm enough in here. I'm actually really hot. Nice Aurora on the screen. Now, it was weird. It's weird. I'm trying to think what was the first metal song that I fell in love with as a kid. Now, I'm saying metal, it would be Sabbath, because Led Zeppelin is not metal. It was probably Paranoid. Led Zeppelin was rock and roll, maybe? I don't remember what Led Zeppelin's was. There's so many. Go, yes, Dusty, have a great night and be well. And take care of yourself. We'll talk tomorrow or whenever. Lane's, oh man. You know, well, yeah, watch him become a god. It's Symphony of Destruction. That's a good song. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. Oh my God, that is such a good song. Do you know I never liked that song? The Iron Butterfly song. I thought it was so long. I like it in the beginning. That's like Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. I can't stand that song. And everybody plays it on guitar like their first song to learn how to play. Like, oh, back then. It was like, oh God, no. No, don't. It used to drive me nuts. Oh. And another one, to play like heavier music, it was Judas Priest, Living After Midnight. Oh no, please, no. But definitely Sabbath was a big one for me. I am a Sabbath freak. Oh, love Sabbath. I had grade 6 classmates in the early 90s who loved the stuff. I wasn't into it. Into what? Grab a sandwich. Into what? Are you talking about like grunge now or the 90s stuff? Soundgarden, and I'll tell you, man, he had a great voice. Oh man, that is such a tragedy. Oh my God. All of them. Alice in Chains, that whole Soundgarden. And I saw Alice in Chains live. They were awesome. In their prime. Oh my God. What a voice. I never got into Stone Temple Pilots though. But I liked his voice, man. Then Mad Season. I didn't get into Sepultura. I never liked Sepultura. My friends did. I never got into them. I've always been big on Maiden, Priest, Metallica, old. That was like the core. Even Megadeth with Marty. Oh my God. That was the best times with Megadeth, was when Marty Friedman was with the band. Oh, that was prime. Megadeth, prime. I mean, oof. Great stuff. It's a great Jerry solo song. Yes, you're right. That's true. I'm trying to think. I wish we weren't on TubaView or Bookerface, because I cannot play that kind of music. I just can't. Obviously. Copyright. TikTok's different and Rumble Nation is different, but not on, I can't. I wish I could. But there'll be apple juice. Where's my apple juice? I didn't leave it outside. No, it's inside. It'll be frozen. It's from Boggy Depot, if you haven't heard it. I don't know. I'd have to check. A lot of titles, they don't. I never was a lyric person except for Rush. I always was into the music. Even though I know a lot of Sabbath songs. And Zeppelin songs. Songs I heard all the freaking time. Yeah, that's common with a lot. But otherwise, I wasn't good with titles. I just liked the music. Like if you saw my library, it's insane. And this is just some on my computer. Like this playlist has 2,862 songs. It would take 19 days, 23 hours, 47 minutes, and 58 seconds to listen to all of it. It would take pretty much 20 days straight to listen to all this. But it's all kinds of music. Like there's something I wrote on keyboard many years ago. My originals are here. Shit. It'd be impossible to find it. And I wrote it for my cousin. And I managed to get it on a CD and put it on the computer. And I've been carrying it ever since. I did it like 40 years ago. It's crazy. I don't know if I'll ever find it. I don't know. Here's one of them. I wrote this on a keyboard. The keyboard part, my cousin was into beats. He's actually a very well-known person that writes for rappers now. And he was on the beat machine, but I wrote the keyboard part. This was like my first experimenting with this shit. I wrote the keyboard part. He put the beat to it. I made the sample of the keyboard for him. The guitar part is not guitar, it's actually keyboard. I wrote this like as a teenager. So I put 3 tracks on that. 4. There's 4 keyboard tracks going on. And that's like one of my first things I ever experimented with. And here's one more. It's only 2. I actually wrote that on the keyboard. There's gonna be more tracks on it. It's memories. But I wrote that as a teenager because we would hang out together and he would put the beats. It's crazy listening to it now. Like, this is one of my favorite drumming guitar originals. It's recorded on a phone, so it sounds like shit. I would write it to create a foundation. Only for a foundation. So old. This is like 2014. But see, I would sit here and write. I would write a guitar part and then put drums to it. But I didn't have all this equipment back then. So I recorded it on the freaking phone. That's why it sounds like crap. But like original 8, I have how many? Like 30 something originals. I love this riff that I came up with.
Number 8.
Number 8. I like that riff. I just fell in love with that. There's quite a few. Like, I don't even remember these at all.
Recording number 18.
In construction?
Construction.
This one pissed me off. It was acoustic. I was upset because I tried to do it over and over and I was getting upset. Ask me if I know what the hell I'm doing now there. No idea. I wouldn't be able to remember that at all. No fucking way.
Recording.
So I would sit here and just...
21.
I would just write. Just sit and write. Riffs. It would go on like this.
Recording number 19.
19. They hold it. I would not do the drum part like I am doing there right now. Now. So I would sit here and just write my music. Because I can do that. I can definitely do that. It comes natural. But that's like an example. But I have so much freaking music. It's crazy. Like Badlands. There's a band I haven't heard in a while. Black Country Communion, Sabbath, of course. There's so much. What do you call it? Accept. There's a lot of names coming on here. Bruce, I have every Bruce solo. Bullet Boys, I remember that song. Smooth Up in Ya. That was actually a decent song. But this is a waste of time because we can't play any of them. Because we're on Tuba View and Booker Face. But what? 19 Days Christmas? Let's not go there right now. No. Forget about that right now, Nicholas. It's almost 12:30. Actually, want to hear the song that I did for, I haven't heard it in a few days, so I want to hear it. The one I did for the Transhumanist Party. I like it, actually.
Earth evolution is outdated. Tribalisms are formed. Wars and disease spread their toxicity. Planet slowly warms. Flaws of human condition, a need for hope and prosperity. Science and technology, advancements for humanity. Regardless of political views, the path forward is clear. Global unity free of barriers, transpartisan future is near. Creating solutions with policies, improving the human condition, achieving a new course in evolution, a bright future for civilization. Significant life extension, progress of science and technology, cultural and societal acceptance, harmony for all humanity, threats reduced to our species, removal of wars and disease, achievements through transhumanism, humankind finally free. Individual privacy and liberty. Tolerance
This one was tough to write, the lyrics.
Technology used for progress, improve the human condition. Opposition of nuclear weapons, seek multilateral prohibition. Environment preserved through science, all species thrive collectively. Evolving through genetics, societies boom respectively. A new age for the ecosystem, endangered life stimulated in rebirth. Transhumanists set the course, a new age for planet Earth. Significant life extension, progress of science and technology, cultural and societal acceptance, harmony for all humanity, threats reduced to our species, removal of wars and disease, achievements through transhumanism, humankind finally free.
I like the music that came out with that. Like, this is trending good on one of the platforms. I don't know if it's Shazam or Spotify, but this is number one, which I do think this song deserves to be on top somewhere. True Love is excellent.
Waiting all my life for that special person. Magic fills the air now, I am certain. This is the time for celebration. My dreams come true, will you be mine? Fire ignited within, the destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh. Every day I cherish you as if my final day. Always by my side, words cannot say how much I love you. You make me smile. Once empty, now whole. Let's walk down that aisle. Pledging love forever. Promise to be faithful. You at my side, your loyalty never doubtful. Love is our force that nothing can destroy. You and I forever, our lives full of joy. Forever together, this is our destiny. Never letting go, this feels so heavenly. All my life been waiting for you, my love. Soulmates forever, you are my true love. Yeah. Oh, oh.
I love that.
Yeah.
I really like that one. See, I like, of course, I love Latino stuff too. That gets shit stirring. But I'm not gonna play it. It's mixing my songs. In the beginning.
In the beginning, do we know when it began? Questions of our origin, garden with a woman and man. Stories of creation written by global societies. Ancient texts and manuscripts, religion of different varieties. Yes, Darwin's theory in 1859, is this how it all began? Was a natural selection spreading through oceans and lands? Organisms fit over time, mutations advance and expand.
That's funny.
Genetic drifts and the role of chance. Will we make that leap? Next step in our recreation, evolution stage, type 2 civilization, harnessing energy from the sun. Dyson sphere compasses our star, travel beyond our solar system. Yeah, humanity evolution begins afar. Non-human intelligence, a form of our creation, derived from an outsourced alien or interdimensional speculation. Artificial intelligence, friend or foe, technology utilized, or humanity's final blow. Pro we survive our own instincts, a genetic code of war, primal instincts internal to our core. Next step in a recreation, evolution stage, type 2 civilization, harnessing energy from the sun. Dyson sphere encompasses our star, travel beyond our solar system. Yeah, humanity evolution begins afar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the beginning, do we know when it began? Questions of our origin, garden with a woman and man. Stories of creation written by global societies. Ancient texts and manuscripts, religion of different varieties. Yes, Darwin's theory in 1859, is this how it all began? Was a natural selection spreading through oceans and lands? Organisms fit over time, mutations intelligence, a form of our creation, derived from an outsourced alien or interdimensional speculation. Artificial intelligence, friend or foe, technology utilized, or humanity's final blow. Pro we survive, our own instincts, a genetic code of war, primal instincts internal to our core, all differences set aside, developing breakthrough technology, our next stage of evolution, life beyond for humanity. Will we make that leap? Next step in a recreation, evolution stage, type 2 civilization, harnessing energy from the sun. Dyson sphere encompasses our star, travel beyond our solar system. Yeah, humanity, evolution, we begins afar. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The one I want to hear, this one. There's two versions. Which song? The last one, Luke?
A sense of higher awareness.
I love this one. I like them all, really.
Sounds of nature all around us. Visuals seem astounding. Double rainbow end to end. Colors seem to mesmerize. Bald eagle soars above. Moon begins to twinkle lights appear above. Streaks of shooting stars. Tranquility of a campfire. The gentle chords of my guitar.
I love the outdoors.
Connecting with spirituality, a peace felt within. Comfort of surroundings, goosebumps on my skin. Nature calls to me, bonding with Mother Earth. Meditation makes connection, sense of rebirth. Wolf howls beneath moonlight, autumn leaves falling, embracing my surroundings, answering the calling.
I try to write my songs with a positive message, you know what I mean? But there are songs with messages.
Staring into space, emptying my mind. No outside noise, distractions. Our aura's now aligned. Sound surrounds me, tuning to her frequency. Sense of peace and tranquility, releasing all negative energy. Emergence of serenity. Removal of materialistic desires, survival back to basic norms. Mutual respect of the wilderness, living off natural resources. Shelter to weather a storm, standing above a waterhole. Tarzan-like in appearance, nature calls to me, leaping for clearance. Nature calls to me, bonding with Mother Earth. Meditation.
So that is definitely my song to connection with nature. Oh, hell yeah. But like I wrote songs for Gen Z, for all kinds of things, you know, to try to motivate people. I try to write for everybody. I'm not a Gen Z person, obviously, but, you know, something that might inspire them. You know, I write for everybody. Really. Like Nick is Gen Z. So this would be for like Nick.
The sun is rising over the roaring sea. Glimpse of our innocence. We are the powers to be. Climbing at a boiling point. Literal or figurative. Swimming with the riptide. Choosing the alternative.
Those decide our fate with no care or consequence. Dank smell of low tide. The odor seems ominous. Storm clouds around us. When we're recede, a glimmering sign of hope. Future we believe.
We will not repeat or ignore the past. Power of love, compromise at last. Division has fallen, unity has set us free. Never looking back. We are the power of Z. We are the power of Z. We are the power of Z.
So that's like an example.
Communities of diversity, tolerant of all who dwell, respecting opposite opinions, lifting voices of those who fell. Pushed by ignorance, we will be heard, shaping the future, forgetting the absurd. Families and neighborhoods
Coexist in peace. No threat of hostility. Misinformation has ceased. Working on relation, communication.
Luke. And like another one example. This one. You're not gonna get me to reveal.
Freedom of speech, right to protest, opposing vitriol, democracy stressed, labels attached, lack of responsibility, misleading and dividing, a sense of fragility. Regardless of party, people come together, labeled as people of hate and violent in nature, revolting.
I think this unified is better though. Let me see. Oh, yeah. See, I made like a dance one and a grungy one. I like this one better. Same lyrics.
Freedom of speech, a right to protest, opposing vitriol, democracy stressed, labels attached, lack of responsibility, misleading and dividing, a sense
Communication and understanding, respecting each other's views. United we shall prevail, those seeking division will lose. People stand together, peacefully protecting their rights. Free speech under attack, darkness relents to light. Constitutional crisis, judicial arm of immunity, regardless of party. Americans stand in unity. A world of confusion. Is it fact or fiction? Conspiracies become the norm, feeding one's addiction, destroying credibility, erasing the stats, replaced by agendas, science under attack. Moving in reverse, not forward in time. Information disappearing, humanitarian crime, ignoring reality.
You're absolutely right. And the moonlight.
Extreme weather consequence, a weapon in our skies. How do we discern what is true or false? No communication defended by walls. No more compromise, it's either win or lose. Unity crumbles, denial of truth.
I've got like, not for nothing, I've got like 50 something songs now. It's like crazy how many songs I've compiled. And I wrote every freaking word, lyric, there is mine. And trust me, that's a lot. And I know a lot of people out there, they cheat. You know, they let the AI do it for them. That's not writing. That is not writing. That is no originality at all in that.
Be able to basically take a gun or a knife or anything else.
Oh my God, I gotta be careful what he says. We're on TikTok. And Clyde is still, I'm praying for him. Still in the hospital. Wishing him and his family the best prayers, thoughts. There's a replay.
Calling you to the program.
Oh my gosh.
With more great shows.
Or maybe he's back tonight.
Remember to subscribe to Aftermath.media.
Maybe he's back.
Why? Because there's a great deal going on right now where you pay a yearly subscription, and when you do, it's going to be...
Yeah, I think he's back.
You're going to be getting,
I hope. I pray.
It's only going to be like $7 a month instead of $10. It's a good bargain. Remember, guys, keep your mind where they can't get at it. You keep it at ground zero. Good night.
Okay, we're done there. I gotta fix the rest up. Let's do this. Where am I? Right there. Perfect. I'm good. I better put another show in there because I want to sleep in the morning. At least I hope to get a little sleep. Now I'm safe. Okay, done. He had kidney failure, so he was hospitalized and had to get dialysis. You know, he had an issue with his legs, and that's serious. Kidney failure that's really serious. So again, thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. But I don't know if that was live. That could have been live. The way it sounded like it was, maybe he's back. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check on that. But I know a lot of people who sadly are suffering from cancer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And a lot of people that are sick right now, no more music, I'm done with music. Sick right now with like the flu. Everybody I talk to is like they're sick or just was sick, or there are people in the house that are sick. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Everybody I talk to is sick. And it's the norovirus. It's higher than normal. It's higher than expected and sooner than expected. It's usually a December to April thing. Or not even. It's after Christmas usually. Well, this one's coming a little bit early. And there's a lot of people out there that are sick. I don't want to get sick. I don't think anybody, I don't think anybody likes to be sick. But I hate, personally, I freaking hate it. Oh my God, it's the worst. Oh, you feel weak. You don't feel like doing anything. You know, it's horrible. So, it's like a lot of people I talk to, they're sick. I don't know how, where'd you say you're in California, Luke, you said? I don't know what the weather is out there, but over here, it's freaking freezing. Well, I looked it up. I'm on TikTok, so it's highly contagious. So if somebody's sick, you don't want them cooking your food, touching your food. You don't want them near your food. And it's suggested to wash your hands frequently. I wouldn't shake nobody's hand right now. It's really an issue. Look it up. Look up norovirus. Alexa, is the norovirus happening earlier than expected, and is it higher than expected?
Yes, norovirus cases are rising earlier than usual this year. They've been increasing since mid-October, particularly in the Midwest and Northeast.
So they're higher than normal and earlier than normal.
Getting your songs together. One sec while I get your songs.
Alexa, stop. That's not what I said. No, it's just it's highly contagious from others. Put it this way: if I see somebody that's sick, I'm staying. They better stay away from me. So if you see somebody coughing in, or if you're working, school, store, and you see somebody coughing, get away from them right away. I'm dead serious because it is highly. Is the norovirus highly contagious? Alexa, stop. She's talking to me in the other room. Alexa, is the norovirus highly contagious?
Yes, norovirus is highly contagious. It spreads easily through contaminated food, water, surfaces, and close contact with infected individuals.
I know, right? Wow, that looks cool on the screen.
Absolutely. It's wild how just a few virus particles can knock you flat. We're talking less than 100 particles when infected people shed billions. Makes you appreciate the power of tiny invisible troublemakers, doesn't it?
Well, nobody's blowing on my birthday cake, I can tell you that.
Smart move. With norovirus making the rounds, that's one tradition worth skipping. Your cake stays germ-free and you get to eat more of it. Sounds like a win-win birthday strategy to me.
My birthday is not till April, though.
Well, that gives you plenty of time to perfect your germ-free celebration strategy. Plus, by April, hopefully the norovirus party crashers will have moved on to bother someone else's festivities.
Alexa, good night.
Sleep well, Bill.
Oh my gosh. But you're right. The Alexa Plus, oh no, I woke it up, is very talkative, and you don't have to keep saying the A word. As long as you keep engaging, it'll keep talking. Like the other ones are older. I haven't done them yet. You have to say A word, blah 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 blah. A word, blah 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 blah. Not the new one. Not the A plus. You keep the conversation going. You seriously like can have a conversation with it. For real. So it's a little weird. Like sometimes I'll, Alexa, are you there? Alexa. Alexa, can you hear me?
Present. Just call my name and I'll come running. Not literally, of course.
Sometimes it will whisper it back.
Ah, you caught me. That's my whisper mode. I match your volume when you speak softly to me. It's like having a secret conversation, except I'm terrible at keeping secrets since I announce everything I'm doing.
Alexa, good night.
Sweet dreams, Bill.
Like sometimes I'll talk a little lower because I don't want anybody else in the house to hear me. And it will whisper back to me, and it is creepy. It is creepy. The way it whispers back. It's like, oh, hell no. Get rid of it. I think I canceled that mode. I think it was just doing it, but I didn't hear it. It's like, I don't want it whispering back to me. I ain't feeling that. I'm not feeling that. I know what I am feeling, though, even though this is beautiful. I have a heck of a long work day tomorrow into the night. I'm going to sleep and rest. I'm tired. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. That's nothing for me. Really. I don't want to hear about you Cali people where it's still early. It's after 1 a.m. for me. Luke, it's early. Because there's another Cali person, Nick, on Tubaview. Over here. I got you over there and I got him over here. I mean, it's just barely after 10 for you guys. I mean, really? Seriously. It's so early for you guys. 10 o'clock? I finish work at 10 tonight. You know how much I've done since that? A lot. You guys are where I was 3 hours ago. Oh my gosh, if that makes any sense. Anyway. Yo voy a dormir ahora. I'm going to sleep now. So, Cali Nick, Motown Kitties, anybody on TikTok? Luke. Every time I say Luke, I think of Star Wars. For some reason, it's like... Dusty already left. And I don't know who's watching over here on this side. Whoever's left. You all have a wonderful night, morning, whatever it is. Who, you don't fall asleep till 2 a.m.? Shit. That's 5 a.m. for me. Now, this weekend, Friday and Saturday night, that's different. This is Gemini's meteor shower, weather permitting. I'll be up. I'm not starting till after 11 on Friday and after 9 on Saturday because I got shows to do. But other than that, we're doing the meteor shower. And I'm hoping that it stays somewhat clear. If it does, we should have a treat this weekend. This stink bug is driving me nuts all night. It's flying all over, hitting the mic. It's like messing with my head. It's right there, crawling. Anyway, have a great night. Be well, be blessed, be safe. See you all tomorrow.